Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Last month I took a challenge to draw every single day for 24 days for Advent. And so today I want to share 5 lessons that I've learned from this drawing habit. If you've ever wondered how drawing or being creative every day changed the way you see the world, or if it's even worth the effort, this video is for you. First, a little background. I have almost no experience in drawing. I'm a complete beginner who has always wanted to learn. I'm also a mom to a 1.5-year-old and I have a corporate job. For me, art is something I've always been drawn to, and it often came to mind when I felt overwhelmed and stressed by my 9-to-5 job. So this year I committed to make drawing a hobby and learn the craft. For this 24 days challenge, I choose watercolors to improve my technique. Advent is often a very busy and hectic time for many people, myself included. I wondered if having a regular drawing little practice could slow things a little bit and make this time cozy. Let's see if it worked. So grab a coffee or tea or, like me, water, get comfortable, and let's dive into the 5 biggest lessons I learned during this time. Lesson 1. Good thing for all the beginners here. Progress is inevitable with consistency. During the first week, I focused on the simple sketches because I wasn't feeling very confident with my skills. But as days go by, I started to feel more confident and began experimenting with different subjects, like forest at night or playing with lights and colors. This process wasn't just about improving my drawings, but rather building the courage and excitement to step out of my comfort zone. By day 15, I found myself tackling the subjects I definitely would have avoided before. As you can see, I was drawing more detailed things like a little village or Christmas ornaments. I also tried to draw light quite a few times, from candles, Christmas light or snowy light on the snowy roads. Looking back, each day felt like a mini victory, pushing my limits and proving to myself that growth is possible. Second lesson, perfection is overrated. One of the most important lessons I learned was to let go of perfection. If you've ever taken on a similar challenge, you might feel the urge to show progress with each drawing, or believe that others are expecting this from you, but that's simply not true. Honestly, I don't think I made any major leaps in technique. I mean, you can see some improvings, but as I said before, it's more about tackling more complicated subjects. And for me, even my last drawing wasn't particularly exceptional or something special. I mean, I already see a few things that I would improve. However, this process has given me the courage to keep drawing, embrace mistakes, and free myself from the weight of my expectations. There were a lot of times where I should trust the process, and at the end I was surprised with the result. But it was only possible because of me letting go my expectations and focus not on result but on experience. And for me, that's the real point. The act of learning and creating is far more valuable than the final result. Lesson 3. Experimentation is key. When you draw every day, you start to get curious. For the last month, I painted exclusively with watercolors, which also wasn't easy for me as for beginner, but I also experimented with wax resistance, with crayons. I was trying different techniques, and some experiments didn't go as planned. But even those showed me what doesn't work and sparked ideas for other projects. And trying new techniques also kept the process exciting. I mean, I was never bored because there was always something to discover. And paradoxically, it also boosted my confidence because I learned that making mistakes is just a part of learning curve. Plus, experimenting reminded me that art isn't about perfection. It's about expression yourself. and creativity. Over time, I started incorporating different techniques into single pieces, which made my work more dynamic. So don't be afraid to learn and to play and to push boundaries, because that's where a real growth happens. Lesson 4. Your perspective changes. I personally believe that daily drawings train your brain to see the world differently. I started noticing details I never paid attention to before. The way light falls on the surface, the curve of trees, interesting ornaments in the windows. For me, it's like a world became a living sketchbook. And this habit also made me more mindful and present in my daily life. I started actively seeking inspiration in my surroundings. Everyday objects transformed into potential drawing subjects. It's incredible how drawing can sharpen your perception and for short time can change how you experience the world around you. Lesson 5. Preparation beats motivation. Here's the truth. I didn't feel motivated every day. Most days, yes, but as I mentioned, Advent is a very busy month and some days I was tired, uninspired or just plain lazy. But there are a few things that kept me going and helped me to enjoy this process, making it cozy and the way I wanted it to be. And at the end, it really helped me to slow down and enjoy my drawing sessions. I realized that motivation comes and goes, so I wanted to make a process of preparation to drawing as easy as possible. I wanted to be it as automatic as brushing my teeth. The idea is to set yourself up to success, so even on a tough days when you are short on time or energy, you can still sit down for a minute and spend some time drawing. Let's be honest, we often find those 10 or 15 minutes through the day to scroll here on social media and on YouTube. So why don't spend those time on our hobby and on things that make us happy? So here are a few tips that helped me stay on track. First, set realistic goals. I aimed for just 15 or 20 maximum minutes per session. Knowing that I only need to commit for a short block of time kept me from stressing over longer, more demanding sessions. It's amazing how freeing it can be to work within those short sessions. Also, I realize it doesn't have to work for everybody, but it worked perfectly for me. Second, prepare ahead. Each evening I planned what I want to draw the next day. Usually something that excited me, like scenes inspired by upcoming holidays. This made me look forward to my drawing sessions, plus by having 2 or 3 references ready to go, I didn't waste time the next day searching for ideas. 3. Create a cozy atmosphere. I made my drawing sessions feel special by lighting a candle or turning on some music or Christmas movie and making myself a cup of tea. And this setup transported me back to my childhood when Christmas felt cozy and carefree. Those small rituals added a layer of joy to this process. And lastly, have a dedicated or easy to access workspace. If possible, set up a space where you can leave your supplies and work as is, so it's easy to pick up where you left off. Unfortunately for me, I didn't have a dedicated space, so setting up and cleaning after each day was a bit tedious. But actually, to make it easier, I kept all my surroundings in one box, which looked like this. Here I have all my supplies and they are easy to reach, easy to grab when I want. And it made the process of drawing a little bit easier. That way I could easily grab everything I needed and started right away without much hassle. So there you have it. Those are all things I've learned from drawing each day for a month. It's been a really rewarding experience for me and I would recommend it to do this from time to everyone. I think I wouldn't recommend drawing every day for a year or for really long period of time, simply because of avoiding burnouts, but from time to time, it's only a month, it's a really great way to practice. And if you've ever thought of starting a daily creative practice, I highly encourage you for a short period of time, and I think you might just surprise yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and maybe write me something in the comments. Have you ever tried a daily art challenges? I would love to hear your experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!